The public case, though, rested on imminent threat.
The British government has learned that Saddam Hussein recently sought significant quantities of uranium from Africa.
The White House has since admitted that the 16 words about uranium yellowcake from Africa were a mistake. What they have not explained is how something that had been investigated 12 months earlier at the request of the Vice President could have still made it into a State of the Union speech. Greg Thielman had investigated rumors of African uranium sales to Iraq a year before the President's speech.
As I recall, it was a human intelligence report that came to the United States. In this case, our specialists, who were weapons intelligence experts, and the African experts, and the Middle Eastern experts in the Intelligence Bureau, were all of one accord that this was a bad story.
And then, in January, you hear the President talking about it.
That's right, and it was a big surprise to me because I left government at the end of September in 2002, so I had no indication in the fall that this story had any life on it at all. It was really a shock to me when the President gave it such visibility in January of 2003.
Some of the sources are technical, such as intercepted telephone conversations.
8 days after the President's State of the Union address, Secretary Powell would present the administration's case to the UN.
I cannot tell you everything that we know, but what I can share with you, when combined with what all of us have learned over the years, is deeply troubling.
The Secretary laid out al-Qaeda links.
Iraq today harbors a deadly terrorist network headed
evidence of chemical and biological weapons stores.
Saddam Hussein has chemical weapons. Saddam Hussein has used such weapons.
And evidence of an active nuclear program.
Saddam Hussein already possesses 2 out of the 3 key components needed to build a nuclear bomb. He has a cadre of nuclear scientists with the expertise, and he has a bomb design.
Though he did leave out mention of the Niger uranium story, the crux of Powell's nuclear case was that Iraq was procuring aluminum tubes and other vital parts of a uranium enrichment facility.
Most U.S. experts think they are intended to serve as rotors in centrifuges used to enrich uranium.
We started out being agnostic on this, but the more that we got into it, it was not a difficult assessment for us to arrive at, ultimately, that the Department of Energy experts were correct in seeing these tubes as being not well suited for uranium enrichment centrifuge rotors, but were in fact for something else.
That bin Laden met with a senior Iraqi intelligence official in Khartoum.
If one goes back to that very long presentation, point by point, one finds that this was not a very honest explanation. You had this very tenuous link made between Saddam and Osama bin Laden in the remarks of Secretary Powell when his own terrorist officials and virtually everyone else in the U.S. intelligence community said there is no significant connection between al-Qaeda and Saddam Hussein. I have to conclude Secretary Powell was being a loyal Secretary of State, a good soldier as it were.